Damn.
What is that?
These are checks.
For?
You want to open up and see? Oh, I left something upstairs. One moment. More checks. I'm going to deposit half of these tomorrow.
So what happened now?
I'm going to deposit half of these tomorrow.
So Ms.Pat was on the Breakfast Club, but she was on the Outlaws podcast as well.
So are we talking about everything?
We may as well, but we can start with the Breakfast Club.
All right, let's do that.
Because Ms.Pat was on there talking about, she was on there with
Jordan Cooper, the creator of the Ms.Pat show.
Yes.
And the Ms.Pat Settles show. The queer person, Jordan Cooper. The queer person, Jordan Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
The creator of the Ms.Pat show, the writer and creator. Let me.
And he had a show on Broadway.
No. Yes, he does. But I want to make sure that I'm clear. Like you were clear earlier with us about your friend needing to da-da-da-da-da. I want to be clear about it. The clear, concise conversation is Jordan Cooper is a queer man. Jordan Cooper is LGBTQIA. Jordan Cooper is maybe homo, maybe bi, maybe whatever, but he is under the umbrella of queer. The queer umbrella includes trans women, trans men, lesbians, gays. I don't know about bisexual. Hopefully trade one day, but trans women, trans men.
But he is queer.
He is queer. He created the show Ms.Pat, and Ms.Pat Settles It.
So what I hear you saying is, why would Jess not Hilarious think that she could talk sideways about trans people and go over to the show and get a check from a queer person who created the show?
I'm very confused. Well, I'm not confused. Because
she was confused.
Yeah, she was. But I'm not confused because what tends to happen with queer people, queer people allow people from the outside to completely blankly disrespect because they have internalized homophobia, internalized transphobia. And so they see that they might see one segment of the community that might be weird to them, and they are very much so like, well, I'm not that type of gay, so you can trust me and you can like me. And so I don't see so what you're saying about them people over there, I agree with you because I believe what you're saying, and not only that don't got nothing to do with me.
So kind of like when the reality stars go to the gay pride events and these gay promoters are paying them, even though they know these reality stars have said things about queer people.
Not just said things, but actively worked against them.
Absolutely.
Gloria Gaynor.
Yeah.
Biggest fag song in the world.
Right.
I Will Survive. And yet you're funneling money into the Trump administration.
As a black woman.
Anyway, so let's talk about, can we play the clip? Mo, can we play it?
You guys got to play it from your phone because it's,
put a picture up there.
I do. I have the picture.
Then Craig, you can play. You want to play it from this device? Yeah. Okay.
Is it in?
I already have the screen.
While you're doing that, I'm going to pull out some of these checks so that you can see which episodes of Ms.Pat.
Okay, Mo, you can put the picture up
of Ms.Pat Settles It.
So this is a clip from.
You see when these came? Yesterday. You see when this came? Other day. Day before.
I'm supposed to have been on multiple episodes of Ms.Pat Settles It, but I got a phone call, right? Right after paperwork was done and all of that, right? Saying that I could no longer be on the show for a few episodes because of a comment that I had made. And the comment was literally verbatim, only women can have babies. I said that, and I asked, was that what got them to, revoke my opportunity to be on your show? And they said yes.
Well, you know what? A lot of times when they do stuff, and I'm going to be honest with you, because I knew you was going to ask me this fucked up question on air. So I'm going to ask you, they didn't come to us and say that. They just said, we're going to go in. BET said no. So when I asked you to do it, and no matter who I pick in this room, the network still have to approve it. And they check out everything. So when I guess that conversation came up, and then they decided to say no. It's nothing I can do when it's their money. I came in and said, I want you on my show. I went back and told them, I want you on my show. But then they said, BET said no.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't you. Yeah. Because the person who even called me said that you fought for, like, you really was like, nah, I want her on the show.
Yes.
And you said that more than once. But they told me that was the reason why. And I'm like, oh, all right. Well, does she know that? Can she, you know what I'm saying? Like, did y'all talk to her or did y'all tell her? What was her feedback? Like, y'all don't care that that's her show. She want me on there. And then it's just bogus for a statement like that I couldn't come and do. Ms.Pat settles it. I was really upset about that, yo.
But you do understand why people were like all up in arms about that.
Absolutely, I understand, but that don't mean what I said was not true. You know what I'm saying?
No, I think I think it's only because of there are trans men, there are like people who identify as men out there who like have babies. So they're like, oh, I have a baby too, but I don't necessarily consider myself a woman. So then it like exits me out of the conversation. It's like that was it. It was the fact that there were people who don't identify as women who are like, no, I have babies. I do childbirth, but I just feel offended because I'm not a.
Let me give you a piece of advice from having a gay daughter. Let people be whoever the fuck they want to be. I grew up with a lot of people who say whatever the fuck they was, whatever you are, that's who I respect you as being. Me personally, I don't put myself in those conversations. If you say you a woman, then you a fucking woman. You got on my shoes, you got on my dress. I'm mad because your makeup is better than mine. Other than that, I don't give a fuck what you can look like. Charlamagne with a wig. If Charlamagne want to be, shut the hell up. If he want to be Charla today, then fine. I mean, just don't argue with them because allow them to be whatever they want to be, and that's just life.
But also, I think it's because I always look at this, and we talked about this on the show, is I always think that, like, I just look at everybody as spirits. Like, we're all really just, like, having a physical experience for this lifetime here on this earth. But we're all just spirits. And those spirits, when we die, don't come with a dick, don't come with a vagina, don't come with, you're just a spirit. It's how you treated people when you were here and how you lived your life. And I think there are people who are like, oh, I'm just spirit. Like, I don't subscribe to the, like, colonialized mind of, like, oh, I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm a this, I'm a that. It's like, no, I'm just spirit. But I think that's why people were like, oh, up in arms whenever that happened, because it was like,
but I also feel like if you do, I don't think you should be canceled for it.
No, I think it's a conversation. I don't think it's canceled. I don't personally. I don't think it's canceled. I think it's conversation.
You know how we can have a conversation whether you agree or disagree, and then we can leave here and have a drink later.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's just so much shit said that is completely off motherfuckers' radar, right? Like nobody get in trouble for shit. But nobody else.
But my thing is, like,
but it's not about the gay community is like MAGA.
But wait, it's not.
Yeah,
no, not.
The gay community.
It's not about. It's not about. It's not about. This is the thing. It's not about getting canceled. I think getting canceled.
Wait. Let me clear that up. What I mean by the gay community is
like MAGA. That's exactly what you just said, Ms. Pat.
Because I'm like, what?
No, what I mean is that when they come for you, they come for you. They come in droves, and no matter what you say, they right. I mean, they did the same thing.
That's crazy.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
What, you don't fuck with the gay community?
I do fuck with it. What you
Jordan is the gay.
What you talking about?
I'm just saying, you don't be talking that shit about. I'll be like, I'll talk about my daughter on stage, and I said, this is about my daughter, and I leave it as that. Because it's a sensitive community.
But it's not about sensitivity. It's about respect. It's about, I respect what you do, you respect what I do. It's not about being sensitive. It's like, no, you respect me, I respect you. Let's go out and, like you said, have drinks. Let's have a conversation. But I don't think anybody, when people say something wrong, like if I see somebody who considers himself to be gender nonconforming and I misgender them and I say he or I say she and they correct me, I'm not going, I shouldn't feel canceled or feel upset because I didn't know. Yeah. If you tell me we have a conversation, I'm going to respect you because you told me, oh, this is how you identify. All right, I'm going to try.
Well,
right?
I don't do identification. I don't. I'm being honest. I don't want to know if you him, them, they, and her. What's your name? Give me your name. Because I can't. I don't want it. You. That's a slippery slope. You fuck around and call him a she or him or them. I get too much to the new gay community. When I was coming up, it was just. But it was just two things. You was a B Can I say it?
What? No.
Oh, you just two things.
Okay.
They trying to get me canceled.
You was the B and the F.
You were the B and the F.
Oh, you definitely can't say
you was the B and the F.
That was all you was. But all of this new stuff, I don't care.
But this is
just
the thing.
tell me your name, and I will respect
it's
you.
It's not new stuff because this is the thing. It's just the same. It's new to you, but this is the thing. It's the same as when we were talking about a white person trying to get over calling us Negro or trying to get over calling us colored. It's because times have changed. It's not oh my gosh, these niggas are all of it now. They want to be called colored and African American, and it's like no. Actually, I'm gonna listen to what you're saying because it affects you. So I'm gonna try to do my best to not say colored no more. I'm gonna try to do my best to not say F no more, not say B no more. But it's about communication. But nowadays, I feel like people are so busy doing this that they don't actually communicate. So we don't actually move forward anything. You know what I mean?
So is it okay if I just say I don't need to know your pronouns? I just want to know your name.
I don't think that's offensive.
I don't, because maybe I dropped out of school. I don't even know what a pronoun means. So just give me your name. I don't know what a noun is. I don't know what a verb is. Just give me your name, and that's what I'm gonna call you. If you a gay woman, you want to be called Big Dick Willie. Big Dick Willie it is.
You know, fat is a slur now.
What?
Fat.
The fuck you telling me for?
Okay, Mo, you can take it down.
Let's dissect, Craig.
So Big Dick Willie.
Hey. It's actually Big Dick Bitch, but how are you?
There were things in this conversation that I found especially interesting. One being how Ms.Pat and I align on the whole, and even Jordan. Jordan said to a degree, he said, like, if I look at you and I see female, he didn't say female, but I'm just paraphrasing. If I look at you and I say the wrong thing, I shouldn't be canceled or chastised because I said the wrong pronoun. But then also with Ms.Pat saying, I just want to just tell me your name so then it's a slippery slope. I ain't got to get caught up in all of that. So I noticed a lot of you recognized that was something that I said. I think Jordan did a great job. And I said this to you when we first saw this clip the other day. I think he did a great job of defending and trying to explain in this very important teachable moment. We've been having a lot of conversations around teachable moments for the past year, and either they're going to get it or they're not. My only critique is I hate that Jordan was the only Black queer person there. And I say queer because I don't know if he identifies as gay or bi or whatever. I hate that he was the only one there because it was almost like they were ganging up on him. And I understood his point, but I wish that I or somebody else was there to help drive that point with him because it was almost like they didn't want to hear it. And as I was watching that,
just like some people down here in the comments, they don't want to hear it.
They don't want to hear it.
Right.
And so when I was watching that conversation initially, I just kept thinking, like, I don't understand how there are Black people who can hear this conversation and hear the conversations coming from Black queer people saying, this is what you all do to us. How do you not hear it as the same as what we're saying to white people? This is what you all are doing to us. And what I said to Madison the other day when we talked about this, I said, it's like Black straight people are our Karen. Just like we see white people and white women as a Karen because they come to us with racial shit. This is what we feel about you. Some of you straight Black people, you are our Karen. When you refuse to get it, when you refuse to understand it and make the connection, this is what we're saying. It's like talking to a fucking brick wall. Mm-hmm. And you want white people to understand racism through your lens. You want white people to understand how they have benefited and how they have had this head start because they've had money or property passed down to them generationally. But there are white people who will still say, that's not true. That's not why we're ahead of you. It's the same thing when we try to explain things to you over and over and over and over, and you just refuse to hear it.